2024 has been a very difficult year to a lot of Kenyans. I remember it started with flooding around about April, May. Serious flooding, city residents in particular badly affected, and people out there in areas like Garissa and other places flooding. And this problem of flooding continues even as we speak. Nyando River has burst its banks again. So it's a perennial problem. But beyond that, there was the problem of the Gen Z revolution. Young Kenyans came out and demanded justice for their country, accountability. They wanted a demonstration that it makes sense to vote in a government, and therefore the essence of democracy. And it was on the 25th of June, a day in my view which should be declared a national day, all right? A national day.
25th of June.
25th of June, when Parliament was breached by the young Kenyans. And they only wanted to go and serve a memorandum to their members of Parliament. But how was that treated? Rushed proceedings, and which angered the youth. And then the police came in, the snipers, and we had to bury a lot of young people. I remember I attended the funeral of one of them, Rex Masai, in Mitaboni. And Kenyans were demanding justice. I've seen the documentation on Citizen TV yesterday. In fact, captures a little bit of what happened. The history of this country cannot be the same. And we cannot ignore what happened on the 25th of June, when, according to me, the legitimacy of the 13th Parliament was put to question. Very serious question. Because members of Parliament had to escape through the tunnel. They abandoned Parliament. And again, the legitimacy of the administration, the executive. We all know, up to that time, Parliament had been captured. We talk of state capture of Parliament. All right? And this was real. I remember even my friend Raila used to talk about state capture that time.
Do you think that anything has changed from the view of public to the Parliament?
It has changed. I don't think Kenyans have faith in the 13th Parliament. It's as simple as that. Therefore, even if they try to bring backdoor amendments to Finance Act 2024, because that's what we've been trying to do, Kenyans know that this is an impeached Parliament. The only thing is, we do not have an alternative because the matter was not brought to its logical conclusion. But why were Kenyans demonstrating in the first place? I mean, transparency. But before that, remember, we had demonstrations in 2023 against a finance bill that time. Became act. We were tear gassed. We were almost killed. In 2024, the youth came up and said, you guys take a back seat. We think this overtaxation is a problem. A lot of companies who are based in Kenya have since translocated to neighboring countries of Uganda and Tanzania, meaning that those are job opportunities lost for Kenyans. So it doesn't make sense to say you're creating jobs for Kenyans in Saudi Arabia or in the URA or wherever it is, when you are, of course, making through your taxation taxation measures, you're making it impossible for any company to invest in Kenya.